Coronation Street delivered an emotional blow for Carla Connor and Lisa Swain in its latest episode, as they received devastating news about Lisa's daughter, Betsy. Following the dramatic hostage situation at Ken Barlow's house, which saw Betsy caught in the crossfire, the young girl was rushed to the hospital for emergency surgery. As Lisa and Carla waited anxiously for updates, their worst fears slowly began to unfold. The episode opened with tense hospital scenes as doctors worked to remove the bullet from Betsy's body, while Carla attempted to keep Lisa calm. It was clear that the weight was becoming unbearable. When the doctor finally emerged, he confirmed that while the bullet had been successfully removed, complications had arisen. "We are potentially looking at a life-changing injury for Betsy," the doctor warned, leaving Lisa and Carla reeling. Further tests were needed before they could fully assess the extent of the damage. But the words alone were enough to send Lisa into a spiral of guilt and despair. As if Lisa's anguish wasn't enough, Carla was soon delivered another blow, this time by Ryan, who brought news about Rob Donovan's condition. Despite being gravely ill with sepsis, Rob had been treated in time and was expected to make a full recovery. The news enraged Carla, who fumed at the injustice of it all. "He'll get off scot-free again, won't he?" she spat. Meanwhile, Betsy could be facing the rest of her life with an injury she doesn't deserve. Carla's frustration was justified. Rob had already wreaked havoc on her life in the past, and now his latest actions had placed Betsy in the firing line. However, an even bigger shock soon followed. As tensions mounted, Lisa made a startling revelation. She was the one who fired the gun during the siege. The confession sent shockwaves through Carla, but she quickly composed herself, realizing that the truth could shatter everything. Despite the turmoil, both women knew they needed to focus on Betsy. When the young girl finally regained consciousness, Lisa and Carla rushed to her bedside. To protect Lisa, Carla chose her words carefully, simply stating, "Rob's got a lot to answer for." The doctor then returned with further news. Betsy had suffered significant nerve damage. In the best-case scenario, she would experience temporary loss of sensation in her arm, but in the worst case, the damage would be permanent. The revelation left Lisa feeling shattered. "Your mum will be turning in her grave," she whispered to Betsy. "I was supposed to protect you, and instead, I've—" Before she could finish, Carla interrupted, reassuring Lisa that she had done her best. But Lisa was too overwhelmed to listen. Overcome with guilt, she stormed out of the hospital, seeking solace in an unexpected place: Rob Donovan's hospital room. Desperate to gain some sense of control, Lisa confronted Rob, taunting him about his inevitable return to prison. But Rob wasn't about to let her leave without planting seeds of doubt in her mind, particularly about Carla. "If he hadn't hesitated with the shot, Betsy wouldn't have been hurt," he said, his words dripping with venom. Lisa bristled at the accusation, but Rob wasn't finished. He leaned in, delivering his final blow. "Carla is bad news," he murmured. "Everyone around her gets burned. Trouble follows her. Me, Peter. You. She has this way of circling the drain, and the rest of us, we get pulled into the sewer." Lisa tried to brush off his words, but his manipulation had done its job. The doubt had taken root. When Lisa returned to Carla, the tension between them was palpable. Rob's words had clearly unsettled her, and she made no attempt to hide it. "This is on you," she snapped. "You and your brother. I should have trusted my instincts. My daughter got shot, so right now, my focus needs to be on her, not you." Carla, caught off guard by the sudden shift, was left speechless. After everything they had been through together, was Lisa really blaming her? The confrontation left Coronation Street fans questioning whether Lisa and Carla's relationship, fondly dubbed Swarla by viewers, could survive this. While Carla has always been fiercely loyal to Lisa, Rob's words have clearly shaken Lisa's trust. With Betsy's future hanging in the balance, can they find their way back to each other? Or has Rob succeeded in tearing them apart for good? One thing is certain, this storyline is far from over.